want to get you up to date with everything that was happening with this proxy battle, shareholders meeting, and did that guy Peltz actually get on the board? Well, it's official. Disney shareholders shot down activist
Yes.
investor Nelson Peltz's effort to win seats on the Mouse House's board of directors. Investors voted to re-elect all 12 of the company-backed board members, including CEO Bob Iger, ending the most expensive corporate proxy fight in history. Now, the voting results for Disney's board candidates were announced Wednesday at the company's 2024 meeting of shareholders, which was held virtually. Peltz, who heads investment firm Trion Partners, failed to get enough votes in his favor to clinch a board seat. As Trion's other nominees, ex-Disney's Jay Rossello and Gerardo Gutierrez, Gerardo Gutierrez is Disney's senior executive vice president, chief legal and compliance officer, who oversaw the proceeds at the meeting, said that the preliminary vote tabulations showed that Disney's 12 directors had won re-election by a substantial margin over the
Yes.
candidates nominated by the Trian and smaller investment firm Blackwell's Capital. He said the final vote counts will be disclosed in subsequent meeting minutes. According to the preliminary results, Iger won re-election with 94% of the votes casted in his favor, while Peltz just got over 31%. And Rossello got even less. Now, Maria Elena Lagamanesno, the incumbent Disney director who Trian had urged investors to kick off the board, along with board member Michael Frumman, received twice as many votes as Peltz and 5 times as many as Rossello.
Woo.
Now, Disney shares closed down 3.1% Wednesday after the shareholder meeting, amid a slight uptick in the broader S&P 500, and then, of course, the NASDAQ Composite market index. In a prepared statement, Disney chairman Mark Parker said, "We are immensely grateful to our shareholders for their investment in Disney and their belief in its future, particularly during this period of great change in the broader entertainment industry. We are fortunate to have a highly qualified board of directors who possesses a profound commitment to the enduring strength of this company and enormous amount of experience and expertise, including the succession planning." Now, Parker also thanked Iger, his exceptional management team, and Disney's employees for continuing to deliver for its consumers and shareholders throughout this very, very, very distracting proxy battle.
Yes.
Now, Iger said in a statement following the vote results, "I want to thank our shareholders for their trust and confidence in our board and management. With the distracting proxy contest now behind us, we are eager to focus 100% of our attention on our most important priorities, which include growth and value creation for our shareholders and creative excellence for our consumers." So, to recap with the vote Wednesday, all 12 current members of Disney directors were reelected. Number one, Disney CEO Bob Iger. Mark Parker, chairman of the Disney board and executive chairman of Nike. Number three, Mary Berry, chair and CEO of GM. Number four, Oracle CEO Safra Katz. Number five, Amy Chang, former senior executive at Cisco Systems and Google and current director of Procter and Gamble. Number six, Carolyn Everson, former senior executive at Instacart, Meta, and Microsoft, and a current director of the Coca-Cola Company and Under Armour. Man, does she do enough in her life? I
Seriously.
don't know. Number seven, Michael Frumman, president of the Council of Foreign Relations and former vice chairman and president, strategic growth at MasterCard. Number 8, Maria Elena Lagameresno, CEO and managing partner of We Family Offices and former senior executive at JP Morgan Private Bank and Chase Manhattan Bank and a current director at the Coca-Cola Company. Number 9 is Calvin McDonald, CEO of Lululemon Authentica.
Oh.
Number 10 is Teresa Rice, a former senior executive at CVS Health and Eli Lilly and Company, and the current director at the Carlyle Group, Bristol Myers Squibb, and Target. Number 11 was Morgan Stanley, executive chairman, James Gorman, and number 12 was former Sky chief Jeremy Darach. So basically, everybody came back. That's all we need to know. Everybody came back. Everybody got voted back in, and life is good.
I'm telling you, though, just hearing you list off those 12 people and what they are currently doing and what they've done in the past, it makes it even more crazy that Peltz was coming at it saying that they weren't experienced and didn't know what they were doing on the board. Like, seriously? Look at what you just named that these people are doing. I'm just like, they've got crazy experience. It does make sense, though. Maria Elena, she was on the board of 2 huge investment firms and banks. Yeah. That could be why he wanted her gone so bad. She's a competitor. Like, she's just trying to get rid of her. Makes total sense. Well, a day after Disney declared victory over Peltz, CEO Bob Iger said in an interview on CNBC that the proxy fight did have one positive, and that was getting the company in closer touch with investors as it lobbied hard for its board slate. He also reiterated, now here's the important part, boys and girls, he also reiterated that the board is proceeding with urgency in trying to identify the next chief executive officer, with the distraction of the proxy fight finally over. Now, according to Iger, succession is the board's number 1 priority. He revealed that the board search committee to find a CEO successor met 7 times last year and plans to meet even more frequently this year. Now, this week, attention focused on Disney Entertainment co-chairman Dana Walden, who, according to inside sources, is the clear frontrunner and current top contender among Hollywood insiders. Many of those insiders are former Disney executives or those who have done business with the world's largest conglomerate. Now, Walden is a creative TV executive in the mold of Iger himself, with a string of commercial and critical successes and strong talent relationships. That's the biggie. Remember Zaslav's fuck up at Warner Brothers. Talent relationships are everything. Now, who has quickly adapted to the company's culture after her 25 years at 21st Century Fox? So, she's done an amazing job. Other internal candidates include Disney Experiences chairman Josh D'Amaro. We saw how that worked out with Chapek. Let's not go that route. That's my man. And executive with Iger-like charisma, whose portfolio includes, obviously, the company's most significant revenue, the theme parks. Bad idea. ESPN chairman Jimmy Pitaro, the likable executive who is guiding the sports network's digital transition, according to half a dozen high-level industry sources who know the company and top executives. Disney Entertainment co-chairman Alan Bergman, great last name, a Disney veteran who oversees film production and streaming, is also said to be in the running. Now, Hollywood executives familiar with Disney's business said the board would prefer to elevate one of the internal candidates given the company's distinct culture and iconic brand, but noted that occasionally the company has found leadership outside of the Magic Kingdom, as when it hired Barry Diller protege Michael Eisner and Frank Wells in 1984 to revive the company. Yeah, huge success. One source also claims that Candle Media co-CEO Kevin Mayer, the company's former chief strategy officer, who is, by the way, currently serving as an advisor to Iger, is a possible outside contender for the job as well. Now, Iger may elect to elevate Dana or another internal candidate to the position of president. They don't currently have a president like our man J-Lo, fantastic there, to provide exposure to other parts of the business before his scheduled departure. I think, one, that's a good idea. Elevate the person into second in charge and running the day-to-day operations of the company to get them the experience necessary. Smart idea. And you and I have talked about this, and I have said this. If you go back and listen to numerous episodes of this show, I have said over and over and over, I believe that Dana Walden is the candidate that should become the next CEO of Disney. It's been 100 years. It's time for a woman to have that position. It's time for a woman not only to have that position, but a candidate that is qualified, who has a proven track record. Suits love her. Talent loves her. This seems like a no-brainer to me. If this isn't the succession plan, they're fucking up again. And let's not fuck up again. Let's not have another Chapek situation. Dana Walden makes sense. It makes just my 2 cents.
It certainly does. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I mean, her Kevin Mayer, who was said to be like one of the front runners the last time he was looking for a protege. So we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. I'm more comfortable with everything now that there's an actual, like, a whole team in place for the succession plan and not just Iger, trying to pick somebody.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
nice. I love to see that.